Kiss one another, die for each other. We're cool for the summer. Take me down into your paradise.
Hi guys, welcome to my video. First thing first, let's get the hair out of the way and put it in a headband or head clip or what it's called. The first thing I did after that was to moisturize my face, and I'm using my Bioderma Sensibio DS Plus, which I love to use. Then I'm going to conceal under my eye area with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. This is the yellowish tone concealer from MAC Pro Longwear, whereas there was also a pinkier tone which is called the NWs. I speeded up this so you can see, and I'm going to use my blending brush to blend out all this lovely goodiness that I've just applied underneath my eye. I'm going to show you the entire thing, so I'm also going to show you when I did it on the other side of the eye, so you can see the entire process as much as possible. Blending it out with a brush, sponge. I always say brush, it's a sponge. Then I tend to conceal in my corner of my nose and pretty much the entire middle part of my face, as you can see. My nose ridge and my forehead and my chin. And I'm using my Isana Young, which is a new product I just bought, if you've seen a haul video that I might not have uploaded yet though, to try to cover up those nasty boogers I have on my face. I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I apply my L'Oreal True Match foundation. This is timed like a mother F. I'm using again the same sponge as the concealer, not really changing anything. I always tend to do that so I don't get any like weird discoloration lines between my face and my neck. I'm using my sponge just to blend out all the areas. I haven't applied anything to my eyes yet, and I'm gonna like sing a lot in the middle part, so thank God I turned down the volume of, or the sound in general, of this video. Yeah, just using everything, and I had a lot of leftover. I'm really trying to cover up those nasty pimples, and the sun and the food I've been eating just hasn't been good for me, so I've been breaking out a lot lately. But yeah, I'm in general trying to use all the product because I applied a little too much product on my hand, as you can see there. Oh my god. So I'm applying more product than I usually do on my neck as well, so there won't be a huge ugly line. I think that's nice. Oh, speed it up way too much. I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime for my eye. I actually wasn't so happy with this product, but lately I've just been loving using it again because it's so light, and especially for the summer, it's not that thick, gooey mess, and I actually think it lasts, like it makes your eyeshadow last an okay amount of time. But I'm using this is in light. I think they only have light, medium, dark. Then I'm using my Essence Designer Brow in blonde, trying to make my brow as gorgeous as possible. I in general have very thick brows, so I don't have to do a lot of it. I pretty much just fill in so that they don't look so hold, if I can say it like that. Fill it in as good as possible, and using my homemade spoolie, which is a dried out mascara wand. Oh my god, look at the difference! And I'm going to do it on my other as well. Well, the homemade mascara wand, just if you have an old mascara that is drying out anyways, you can just clean it up and use the wand as your spoolie if you don't want to invest in a spoolie, or if your eyeliner or eyebrow pencil doesn't come with one. I'm sorry if I say eyeliner. It's really difficult to do this. I'm using my Revolution London, and I had some focusing issues here. But I have the names of the eyeshadow. This is Unlimited that I'm going to apply all over my lid. I had some focusing issues with the eyeshadow, so I hope you won't mind with that. I'm applying it all over and blending it a little bit more on the edges so I won't get any hard edges. And yeah, I'm just blending it as well as I possibly can without it looking messy. As you can see, every time I apply new product on my brush, I tend to start in the outer corner because that's where I want the majority of the color to be. So I'm blending it inwards of my eye, and then of course blending the edges as well. So every time you apply new product on your brush, always start in the outer corner because you want that to be the most. Then I'm using Copper Shimmer. I changed the brush as well, if you can't see that, if you don't notice that. I'm using Copper Shimmer again from the same palette. I'm using the same palette throughout, and I'm primarily applying this on the inner corner of my eye and trying to blend it out as good as possible and blend it in with the other eyeshadow as well. I really like this color, but the sad part is you have to apply a lot. Then I'm using darkest shimmer, and I'm gonna use it and make a little again the focusing, oh, I hate it. I'm gonna use like a little triangle in the outer corner. I hope you can see it there, but as you can see, I'm making a little bit of triangle, and just to do it harsh, and then I'm trying to blend it with the brush, but not too much, because as you can see now, I'm gonna use Unlimited once again, the one I used in the beginning, and use a blending brush and blend out the upper side of the color I used, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use Soft Glow, and I'm primarily gonna apply that on the inner corners and maybe a little bit on the middle part. Plus I'm also gonna use it, as you can see in a bit, underneath my eyebrow in the arch area. I'm using the same color. I had a little hair there. I'm using the same color there and just applying it underneath the brow, on the brow bone, just to give it a little extra pop. I really like this look. I'm using my Lumaine mascara, which is a airplane mascara. As I've told people many times before in my videos, I'm going to apply mascara as I usually do, as I've told sometimes before in my videos, but if you're new, you might not know this. I'm not a huge fan of using fake eyelashes, mainly because I really like natural looking eyelashes. I do think that if you apply fakes, your eyes just pop and look amazing. They do, but I really don't want to spend that much money, and I really don't want to spend too much time on my everyday look with fake eyelashes. So I always just apply mascara and only apply. Yeah, I had a little trouble with it, but if you go have trouble like me with your mascara, just let it dry. Wait until it dries. As you can see, I'm really trying to get it dry, and then use a little Q-tip and try to rub it off and just dab on. I'm using a little pomade kind of thing from L'Oreal in a color, but I don't remember what color, while I apply my powder products, because then it's already moistened for when I apply my lip product afterwards. I'm using my MAC, as you could see. I've always used this in all my videos, and I'm just gonna powder where I highlighted, plus I'm just gonna go a little over my blemish areas because they're not covered up as nicely as I would want it. I'm using my Sephora bronzer. It's in medium dark. That's the coloring. I always stop, I try to motion that. I stop from where my eye ends and up to my face. That's where I bronze. I bronzed all the sides of my face as well, but my camera went out of battery. Then, as you can see now, I'm applying blush, just mostly on my cheek, but just left over. And then I'm applying my Soft and Gentle highlighter. This is going way too fast. Then I'm applying my highlighter on my cheekbones and my nose, the ridge of my nose. Primarily focusing, I'm trying to dab all these powder products on because that's the best way to do it. I'm doing it on the sides of my forehead as well, and then a little bit on the top of my cupid's bow, but yeah, just a little bit, just not too much, but it's dewy look, so this creates the real nice dewy looking. I'm using my Essence lip liner in nude, which is the only lip product I'm going to use because I think my eye is really almost bold for a day look, very bold looking for a day look, so I like a nude lip to go with this eye. I had some issues there as well, and I'm just gonna apply it lightly. Then I'm gonna blend it out so that the edges aren't, so that it actually looks like a natural lip, even though it's lip color. So I'm blending the edges out. I know people always want a sharp edge, and they always try to make that sharp edge with the concealer afterwards as well, but I really like if you just blend it a little bit. Then I'm going back with my powder that I used in the beginning of this powder-ish face routine, and I'm just going to powder the middle parts of my lip and blending it out as well.
Kiss one another, die for each other. We're cool for the summer.